Hello, everybody. Welcome here to the Sports Talk Network. I'm specifically here for Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Your late night after actually SmackDown just went off the air. He was in the O2 in London ahead of tomorrow's WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view event, which will be 2 p.m. Central, of course 7 p.m. there in London, England. Lately, especially with Backlash and other pay-per-views being um, overseas, since not America, it's been interesting for us Americans to be having the shows, super early, where we're used to having pay per views start at like 6, 7 o'clock. Sometimes if it's WrestleMania, it starts at 6 p.m. because it's a 4 hour show, right back in the day before it went night one, night two. But now, with having and giving some more pay per views to, or premium live events as they're called now, PLEs, to destination places like in Puerto Rico for Backlash that we had, and then here Money in the Bank being in London, England. Good for those fan bases there in those countries. So for us Americans that have been spoiled and lucky to have their shows when we have them, meaning the time where in London and other overseas they have to be up till 2 a.m. to start to watch the show. They do it, but that's their normal, right? Their normal is that. Our normal is comfort in regards to time. So for the Saturday show being regular prime time, because it'll start in the evening there in London, it'll be here in the afternoon or late morning for people in the West Coast and Cali and Washington and others in that the time zone. So it's interesting, how do you say? It's something going to be interesting to see how. Well, I mean, not like we haven't had pay per views overseas. Not like we've, as Americans, as fans of WWE, haven't watched shows with a different start time for us that we're unaccustomed to, right? But I still think it's going to be interesting to see, from my point of view as a fan of, especially on Twitter, right? How many American WWE fans or pro wrestling fans will be able to tweet along, right? Whether they might be working, they might be, other things more important, because there are things more important than WWE and pro wrestling. As much as I love pro wrestling, as much as I love the NFL, right? Life is family, family, faith, and life are always above that. But still, our passion also is WWE. Our passion is AEW. Our passion is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Our passion is pro wrestling overall. And specifically for WWE tomorrow afternoon, I think it's 2 p.m. Central here for my time zone here in Wisconsin. It's going to be different to do that here, but it's not like it's our normal, right? Like I was talking about earlier, the normal is for people overseas having to start the pay per views, have to stay up late, pull an all nighter if they want to watch the whole show, or just watch it on delay and not be on social media because you have to watch it the next day in their country. That's their normal. So we're very blessed to have. I wouldn't say the world revolve around us, but in regards to television entertainment, I guess in a way somewhat. In regards to that stuff, in regards to sports, right? Um, but either way, I look forward to the show. Right? It's Money in the Bank. It's a pay per view that to me has been growing in popularity in the past couple of years, and I would even say is more popular than Survivor Series. I wouldn't say SummerSlam. You still have SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania being, the top tier. But Money in the Bank, you can at least call it part of the Big Five, if not part of the Big Four. Take it over for Survivor Series in some fans' minds. I'm sure that might be facts, but still, it's interesting. It's interesting. Sorry, I just wanted to do a double thing here to show people that I'm live. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. That's for sure. Adrenaline in my soul. I'm ready for the show. Cody Rhodes. So sorry, just letting people know I'm live on the YouTubes. But yeah, and like I said, Money in the Bank, just like the Royal Rumble itself, right? How the match itself, which is namesake of the pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble match, is always entertaining for a fan like me because it's the somewhat unknown as much as we're knowing about backstage stuff and all that and the odds and who's probably the top four, top four, top six true candidates to win the Royal Rumble match for the Money in the Bank, whether it's the women's Money in the Bank or the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. There's still some intrigue in regards to like who can win, and especially for the men's side. The men have had the Money in the Bank ladder match longer than the women, just like they started having the women's Royal Rumble in 2018. Before then, they didn't have that. It was only the men's Royal Rumble, only the men's Money in the Bank. Now they have men and women. So for the men's side this year, and I bring that up first because I'm saying this being the first time, all six participants, part of the men's match, are not former champions. None of them are former previous winners of said match, and all of them have been in WWE, let's say, 4 years and under. So it's fresh faces, it's a fresh crop, and I'm liking how that's being pushed, in the agenda. With Triple H, Paul Beck being in charge, I think that's going to be great in that regard, definitely. So you know, with all that and whatnot, I look forward to seeing how that's received, right, for that match specifically, let alone either match. But like I said, Money in the Bank to me has been personally growing in popularity because, again, for me, I like multi-superstar matches. Fatal 4-Way, Championship Scramble, or otherwise, or the Royal Rumble, that match itself, like I've been talking about. But Money in the Bank being 6 men in one match, 6 women in the other, vying for the briefcase and all that. And that storyline, what it can bring, and how they can book it forward, and have plans hopefully all the way to WrestleMania, let alone SummerSlam, like who they want to win, when they think would be best time to cash in, for the story of it all, overall story, and the story of the specific WWE superstar, So it's going to be interesting tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow afternoon, I have a feeling that the first match will be either one or the other, ladder match, and then the matches in between, then the other. Usually, for pay-per-views like this, especially that have two specialty matches, you have one started, one ended, right? They're the bookmarks in a sense, and go from there. So yeah. Hmm. Trying to think here. Well, anyways, before I keep rambling on in regards to that, let's talk about the actual matches. Start predicting the matches, because then I'd get some stitches. Anyways, predict some matches and go from there. All right, we'll start with here at the bottom. Well, the Intercontinental Championship match. We have Gunther against Matt Riddle. Go with Gunther there. Then we have Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. And we see some interesting things ensuing. I have a feeling Brock Lesnar will show up either during the match and F5 them both, cost Cody, or after the match, Cody wins, and then Brock shows up then. But I would love to see, I don't know when, because at some point I think Brandy Rose is going to come back, come back to the main roster, come back to WWE. So whether it's here, the future, whatever, this will be a great time. But we'll see, right? I certainly look forward to seeing how that goes. Alright, sorry. Okay. Now Cody. So I have Cody getting the win. So in the end, I'm predicting Cody to beat Dominic. Um, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships on the line, being Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler being the champions against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. I'm gonna go with Ronda and Shayna Baszler winning. Maybe even see Rodriguez turn on Liv, something like that. Either way, I see that or depending on Raquel and Liv going heel, blaming Raquel for whatever storyline reasons they want to make there. Anyways, World Heavyweight Championship match: Seth Rollins or Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. I'm going with Seth Rollins to retain though. Yeah, well, it's past. I do have Seth Rollins retaining there. Let's go to the women's Money in Doss Bank ladder match. We have Io Sky, the sexy and lovely Trish Stratus, still out. And her protege Zoe Starks, Bailey, Zelina Vega, and Becky Lynch. I'm gonna go, even though she probably has no chance in heck, I'm gonna go with Zelina Vega as my official pick. Even though it probably will be Io Sky, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. Why not? Just for fun, right? That's what everybody's prediction is for, right? Just as much as most would pick with their head over heart, because they want to get the most right. But for me, it's fun too. So I'm gonna go with who I'm gonna be cheering for, and whether I believe she's truly gonna win it, maybe not. But Zelina Vega, who if she did have an ending would be perfect. Then again, Instagram is a great place. Females of all ages and crop tops, even more sexy than bikinis. Even though bikinis show more crop tops, so no. Anyways, that's what I got for the women's. For the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Damian Priest, Butch, Dino Escobar, Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, and Logan Paul. It's interesting that lately here's the news that is getting like more head of steam in the sense of WWE might be going with Logan Paul for the win. Who knows? We'll see, right? And it certainly would be interesting. But I don't know. Why not? Let's go with it. Logan Paul with a win there. And then the main event that we have the Civil War, the Bloodline Civil War here with Roman Reigns and Solo versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso. I'm gonna go with the Usos to get the win, of course. I mean, for true, that'd be great. Whether it's actually Roman getting pinned, but I still want Cody to be the one to truly pin him and take the title from Roman. But as much as I want that for Cody Rhodes here in this Bloodline storyline, I would love for Jey Uso specifically to get the win. For those that are out there that might not be big WWE fans, but you're listening and watching and supporting me in general and whatever, which I appreciate. If you do have Peacock, the Peacock app already, the streaming app, give it a shot. Watch some of it. Whether you watch some of it live if you can, or if you're busy and you can't watch it taped, or after the fact. Just let me know what you think. Whether you're a former WWE fan or former wrestling fan and left because of reasons, or never was a fan and just want to give it a shot because your buddy Steven is suggesting you to, and you're going to give it a shot. Doesn't mean you have to like it, but you're giving it a shot, and I appreciate that truly from the bottom of my heart. Muchas gracias, mi amigo y amigas. But either way, look forward to this pay-per-view. I think the match of the night, my prediction for match of the night will be the main event, which I know I talked about the whole, the main thing should be your men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But this one probably will be the main event. My point is that one will be the match of the night, the Bloodline Civil War. So yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for those that did stop by. I know on my end it shows zero through the whole time, and maybe that is true. But if you watch it on later, let me know. Comment the word "big time" or something. I don't know. But you all are great. Whether you're watching in Peru, where I was born, or you're watching in Victoria, Texas, wherever you're watching, however you're watching, thank you for giving my channel a shot, my little baby channel, as I call it, somewhat in regards to all the channels that talk sports or whatnot. But I enjoy what I talk about. I still have passion for football when I talk NFL during the season. I have passion for pro wrestling when I talk about that every month, basically for pay-per-views, WWE. So I still have my passions. I still talk about other random stuff. If you are new to my channel, Hunter, Landon, Brandon, any of you guys from the crew, or just in general, anybody coming through the channel, check out my miscellaneous. You might find some interesting titles there, or interesting subject matter brought up that isn't pro wrestling or isn't NFL. I talk about my pillars of a successful relationship, right? Try to give love advice. Also, I talk about the women of WWE. I talk about social media and how to act right when trying to tweet at a celebrity, whether it's a celebrity of the opposite sex or same sex, just in general. How to respect a celebrity. Not saying I'm perfect on that in my past either, but I'm just saying, live and learn in a way. Um, and other topics that are brought up there. So enjoy any of my playlists that I have on this channel. Um, and let me know what you think. If we are, if we know each other like that. Snapchat, text, however. Oh, and before I go, I might as well promote that since this is a pay-per-view prediction. Feel free to follow me on the Twitter here specifically for this show at the Ramble underscore WWE. And since I promote everything, this is for my NFL show at Talking underscore Packers on Twitter. My personal handle on Twitter at Army underscore Strong underscore 06, as you can see. On the gram, my main one is at Stephen K double underscore 06. And Snapchat, which this was changed about a year, around 4 months ago, actually, for reasons. If you want to know, ask. At sports underscore guy 06. That's actually been changed since March. Our new profile. But anyways, our new account. And then of course, if you want to find me in my interesting posts on TikTok at Stevie K underscore 06 there. So that's all in regards to social media, but this is the biggest one to interact. But yeah, I think everybody watching. I hope you all have a great day. I know it's not the 4th of July weekend yet. Technically, it's next weekend. It's interesting because it was a pay-per-view. The holiday is on a Tuesday, July 4th. But most people already have 2 weeks off of work, or have off next week. The point is, it's a holiday week. And then the following weekend will be. So again, as I don't ramble in circles, Just gonna say, hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Money in the Bank. I will be here with a quick review after the show ends tomorrow, if I can. If not, it'll be later tomorrow night or the next day. And then next week, during the holiday week, at some point when I can, I'll do a full review of the show, my thoughts, grading, and all that for each match, and we'll go from there. Also, anybody heard of the game called Clash Royale? It's on your phone, easy to play, fun to play. I suggest people give it a shot if you haven't played. I got into it. Some new friends of mine. Shout out to them. They know who they are. Got me into that game, and I'm enjoying it, learning. But yeah, have a great evening. God bless you all. You all are valuable. You all are worth a lot. Obviously, you know what I mean? And about self worth, you know what you can do. You got this. And above all else, as always, take care.